Hello, so this is Weymouth and Everything Dorset, and today I'm in sunny Weymouth. I'm here at the Weymouth Pavilion. I'm here with the events manager, Julie, and she's going to tell us about this whole wonderful pavilion here. So, Julie, how did you get involved with the pavilion?
Well, I've been coming to the pavilion since I was about 4 years old, mostly dancing on the stage when I was a child and up into being an adult. And then as I have my own performing arts school, then I bring my own productions here. But I've always also been interested in events. So when the Community Interest Company took over in 2013, after it had been closed down by the council, I was very keen to get that side into the pavilion. And so I was here from 2013 right up until the pandemic stopped us in our tracks. And then, of course, I've come back more recently.
Excellent. So a lot of people might not be familiar with the history of the pavilion. When did the pavilion actually open?
Well, in its original form, it was right back in the early 1900s. But I think most people may know that in the early 50s, the pavilion as was burnt down, and another pavilion built, which was pretty much the one we have now.
Excellent. So yeah, it's lucky to be here, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah,
Very lucky. That's good.
Is.
And so a lot of people might just think maybe the pavilion is just like coming to see bands, but there's so much more here. What other things do you have going on here?
Well, obviously we have the thriving theatre, which is great with its wide range of entertainment. I think we can pretty much say there's something to suit virtually everyone. But the other side of it is the part that I actually look after, which is mostly things you don't see advertised. We do weddings, we're fully licensed for ceremonies here, and lots of sporting events like the boxing and wrestling. We do roller disco, which is popular. And conferencing, of course, is very good because we have the large ocean room where we can seat 300 delegates in theatre style, but we also have smaller rooms above there which are ideal for small meetings and small events and parties.
Excellent. So what sort of events have you got coming up in the near future here, Julie?
Well, February is going to be a very busy month for events. We have the Dorset Tourism Awards, which we're hosting very soon, and a Valentine Ball, which will be lovely.
Ooh, yeah.
That's coming up on the 9th. And we have a large conference and also a tango weekend. And that's just February, so it's a pretty busy time.
Very busy. Also, people might not be aware, but you actually offer a membership at the pavilion, don't you? Well, how does that work?
Yeah, we do. For our theatre goers, we offer a membership which is £25 a year. And that gives you special offers, it gives you access to pre-show, which is tickets available to you before they go on sale to the general public. So you can always get in touch with us to get more information about that.
Great stuff. If somebody locally here in Weymouth or nearby wanted to get involved in the pavilion, can people volunteer here?
Oh yes, definitely. We have lots of volunteers. Mostly our volunteers are the ushers, which we very much need for all our productions. But it's really great because the ushers that come have now formed a sort of own community and have little social events as well. And so for those that enjoy shows and things, it's a great way to get involved, see some acts, and also make new friends. And we have volunteers on our box office too. So anyone that's interested in that kind of thing, whether it's just a little bit of commitment or whether you'd like to do more, we're always happy to hear from you.
Excellent. And with spring hopefully just round the corner, and obviously weddings are becoming really popular here. Can you cater for big weddings, or is it small weddings, or both?
Yeah, we can do both. We have our smaller rooms where we can do small ceremonies and receptions. Of course, we've got the ocean room where you can have a nice big party, and we've got big round tables if you want to have lots of people to your reception. And we've also got the theatre, which some people don't think about for weddings, but that's licensed for ceremonies too. So we have couples that get married on the stage. We have beautiful silk columns that we can colour in the colour to suit the theme of your wedding, and it's really quite magical, and you've got the twinkling stars behind.
Wow. So
you can get married in the theatre and then just pop along to the ocean room for your reception, and it's all in the one place.
Sounds good to me. And you've got an amazing view as well at the same time.
All the rooms have got, of course, stunning sea views, and we've got the balcony, which is lovely for those wedding photos with the sea as your backdrop.
Excellent. And one final question today, Julie. What's been your personal favourite act of all time at the pavilion?
Well, I've seen lots of great things, but I think one that probably sticks in my mind is when the late Ken Dodd performed here. I had the pleasure of meeting him in the foyer when he arrived, and he was just funny from the word go. And I think, like lots of comedians, they're great on stage but not so funny off, but he was very funny. And of course he had this reputation for playing on long after he should have been playing in his allotted time, but he just went on for about 4 hours, and he just didn't stop, and he was extremely funny. And people that were used to seeing him and sort of even brought their sandwiches because they knew it was going to take a long time. And then of course at the end of a very long night, his dear wife, also in her 80s, was driving him off to the next venue in Devon at sort of midnight. So that really sticks in my mind. He was a wonderful performer. So I wasn't, as I would say, a huge Ken Dodd fan previously, but it really sticks in my mind what a real entertainer that he was. So yeah,
amazing, great story. Fantastic. Well, it's been lovely speaking to you today, Julie, and I wish you a very busy 2024.
Okay, thank you very much.